What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Off Topic Podcast. Today, I am your host, DJ.
I'm Cannon.
I'm Raphael.
I'm Alex.
I'm Andrew.
And this is Jacob.
And today, we're going to be going through a list of boxes full of topics, different topics, random topics that we will be covering. And we're going to start today, right now.
There's a disclaimer so we made a new thing where last time we had DJ write all of the boxes.
Yeah.
But today, each of us wrote something and we put it in the box for y'all, and nobody else knows what it is. So it'll be a surprise to everybody except for the person who wrote it.
DJ can't be prepared this time.
Can't cheat on it.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
Shaking it up right now. All right. I got a topic. What does true happiness look like to you? Is it achievable? This is a good question, man. For me, it's joy. I look beyond happiness. For me, because I have a relationship with God, of course. Happiness is very wavering. You know what I'm saying? It's here one moment and it's gone the next. For me, I feel like sustaining peace is one thing that people really struggle with. Like I said, again, my relationship with God, so I know what that is like. But yeah, happiness is achievable, but it's very wavering, in my opinion. Anybody else want to add on that?
I think that happiness is achievable, but it's achievable in so many different ways. Some people find it through God, like DJ said, and some people find it in relationships, and some people find it through helping others.
Right.
And for some people, they'll never know if they're truly happy because they don't know what that feels like. Because you learn that from the people that you grow up with and the people you surround yourself with. And if you don't know what that feels, you'll never really know what's going on.
Yeah, building off on that, I feel like I'd find it from relationships. When I think of true happiness, in my future, I'd want to have a family, 2 kids is the goal, and just be able to provide for them and provide a healthy parenthood or fatherhood, and just keeping the household steady.
For me, happiness is definitely achievable. Like Alex said, it's different for everybody. Some people, Cannon just got it with the family, for example. Some other people may just be wealth in general. For me, it's just being happy with your situation, no matter what it is, whether you're rich or not, just being happy fully with yourself and no matter what people think of you or your situation, just really being happy with yourself. I feel like that's true happiness. They can't take that from you.
For me, I feel like happiness is achievable in life, just building off of y'all. You can find it through family. Like me, I'm a big family guy. I'm happy about my family. I'm grateful for my family and just done everything for my family. I'm most grateful for my parents. They've done everything. But just being happy in life, just in general, I think it's achievable. Sometimes it's not going to be there. Sometimes it is.
Yeah.
Just up and downs in life.
Right.
For me, I think, like what DJ was saying, the difference between joy and happiness. I feel like that's a convoluted idea, I guess, but joy for me is the never-ending, just being able to find happiness and being able to have peace in life, being good with whatever happens, even if you are sad or even if you are happy, because I feel like that is the fleeting moments of life. I feel like that changes up and down very consistently for me. But just being able to come back to happiness no matter what because of the joy I have through God is something that I've always loved now that I have a relationship with God.
Yeah. Next.
All right. Cannon, I'm shaking up the box right now. Let's hear this prompt. Oh, would you rather question. What could go wrong here? Would you rather have 1 minute convo with your past self or your future self? What would you say? That's a really good conversation. To be honest, I'd probably talk to my past self because I feel like I have a lot more knowledge right now, especially especially how to make money and stuff. I'd probably tell myself the score of the Super Bowl game, Patriots versus Atlanta Falcons. Make some money off of betting on Prize Picks there. That's it for me. What about you, Raphael?
I'd probably talk to my past self. I feel like if I talk to my future self, I just kind of spoil the future for me.
Yeah.
And like Cannon said, I feel like everyone's thought about that. If like you could go back in time, bet on some games, the outcome of kind of like that Patriots game.
Yeah.
I feel like I definitely would. So for me, it's definitely past self.
So for me, DJ, I'll talk to my past self. One reason, just piggybacking off of what Cannon said, a lot more knowledge of where I am now. Specifically, just maturity. I know for me back in the day, I was moving off of just immaturity, just stupidity. And there's a few things that I did that I wouldn't regret, but it's just a warning. Hey, like, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you watch out for this girl or what you're watching. Just stuff like that led me to where I am today. But I don't know. Just, yeah.
For me personally, I would go and talk to my past self, but I'm not sure if I would tell him to change anything because I am the person I am because of those experiences. But I definitely would try to give a warning to certain things, like DJ said, like girls and people in my life, and try to be more understanding of certain things and try to be there for people.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I don't know if I'd go back to my past self because I feel like the majority of my thoughts are like, I guess, more like revelations. Like I could hear something 1,000 times, but it wouldn't like fully click until like I fully understand it. And I think a lot of things that have happened in my past are just what have built me. The only thing I would do if I could go back to my past self is like go talk about money or something.
Yeah.
But I think a future self is a good idea because then the future self could tell me about money too. So, and I would trust my future self more than I trust my past self because I feel like I've matured a lot in the past little while.
Yeah.
So
That's a really good point. I didn't think about that one. Your future self could tell you important bets to make.
yeah, it says a convo. It doesn't say that it has to be one-sided. So
Yeah.
All right, so for me, I'm a type of person. I'll talk to my future self. The past self for me, it wasn't the best. I made a lot of mistakes, but that just reflects on me, and I wouldn't change none of it because I'm glad where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just talk to my future self about what's going to happen in my life, and I just want to see where it takes me.
Yeah.
All right, so next subject here, Raphael shaking the box. All right. Question is, how do you approach a woman in public if you're interested in her? All right. So for me, it's pretty easy. You know what I mean? You just kind of walk up to her, you give a little tap on the shoulder, be like, hey, what's up with you? You know what I mean? And then you definitely got to be like, what's your name? And then she'd be like, oh, my name Alexis. If she say like, what's your name? She's messing with you. If she don't say your name, like, what's your name? You usually got to leave because she don't rock with you. So you can take the hint there. And then, you start the convo based on wherever you're at, what's around you, and boom, money from there.
For me, approaching girls in public, it would just be simple. Just go up to them, give them compliments, just be polite, be something nice. I like your eyes or something. Give them your name, get to know them, and just take it off from there.
For me, I don't really approach women because they terrify me, but if I did, I would have to go up. I think I'd start it by saying you're really cute and where are you from? Because, no one can, they answer the question, you already have a conversation, and it's not too crazy. It's something normal. It's not anything insane or outlandish like some guys start off with.
Yeah, they're just people, If I were to approach someone, I'd just, try to, feel them out, what they do, their name, and, what they enjoy, And that's it. They're just people. We all bleed the same color.
Right on. I agree with that, man. For me, it's just being authentic. If I like a girl, it's just honesty. I'd be like, hey, man, you look good. Just real talk. You look good today. And we'll just chop it up then, probably become friends or whatever. But just being authentic, being yourself.
I don't really go after a lot of girls. So for me, if it's someone that I do think is attractive, then I would more so just go up and talk like a friend. But it's about it. They're just people. So
Yeah.
it's just the same difference as talking to anybody.
So here's the next one. Picking it out. What's the strangest thing you believed as a kid? So the strangest thing I believed as a kid was, as everyone, was Santa's real. I've thought of it since middle school. That's the weirdest thing to believe in. I don't think he's real no more. Just social media has ruined my life.
Wait, so you thought Santa was real until middle school?
Kind of, yeah. Until I got into social media.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
My parents kept it alive till my sister's freshman year for her. It was crazy. Like, they were authentic. Like, she used to, like, have an iPad set up watching the fireplace, and my dad put on white gloves, and he put the gloves in the camera and then shook his hand and said no on the camera and then turned off it. And it was really authentic. Like,
Crazy.
he used to leave snow footprints in the living room. Like, he took it to the next level. And she believed it all the way till freshman year until her best friend, I think, Courtney, spoiled it for her.
How long did you?
6th grade, Miss Wayne's class. I remember Hayes Walton told me that Santa wasn't real. And it actually broke my heart. I won't lie. Strangest thing, though, I think the Tooth Fairy. I think believing into that was weirder than Santa.
Yeah.
That somebody comes in, reaches under your pillow, and takes your teeth for money. Thinking about it now, it doesn't make any sense. But as a kid, you believe a lot of strange things.
Yeah.
For me, 5th grade, Donovan Ross, the kid who told me Santa wasn't real. I remember we were just talking about it, me and Amaya, and then he was like, "Bro, what is it? You know that dude not even real, right?" I'm like, "Wow." And then I went home, asked my parents, and they told me the truth. But for me, the weirdest thing I believed in, I was gonna say probably the Tooth Fairy. I can't believe, like, looking back, Santa kind of sounds realistic. But a fairy coming in and taking your tooth and giving you money, I don't know what we were believing as kids.
Well, for me, I thought that Spider-Man was real, no cap, until I was like 10 years old. Of course, I'll be looking out the window, hoping he would swing by my neighborhood, knowing good and well he's in New York. But, I thought Spider-Man was real. Yeah, I watched a lot of Tobey Maguire movies when I was youngin'. I can't believe my parents let me watch it, but I was hooked on it till 2 years old. Yeah.
For the longest time, I thought that my parents were going to take me to Jurassic World. They kept telling me, like, every time we saw the movie, they'd be like, "Yeah, this is a real movie," and, like, they fixed the park. And I really thought that it was real until I was, like, I want to say, like, 14. I wasn't sure why I believed it, but I really wanted to because I've always loved, like, dinosaurs. And I don't know, I really wanted them to be real, so I believed it.
Were you scared to go there, even after, like, all the park incidents?
Honestly,
Eden?
not really. I didn't think about it. I just wanted to, like, ride a velociraptor or something. I thought it was so cool.
I feel like riding one of those dinosaurs would be cool.
I feel like it would hurt for sure because they're fast. I mean, they're supposedly.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really have anything super interesting. I guess the Tooth Fairy would be mine. But, yeah, nothing super interesting. Well, next topic. What's something you've done or tried that you still can't believe you actually did?
That is pressure. All right, I got one. Let me go ahead and, spit my game in this one. So, man, I would say, like, in elementary school, well, preschool to elementary, there was always this, like, superstition in my mind, like, what else does my, area do? Like, as a youngin', this is just me personally. I know this may be like, whoa, but listen, just listen. You young, you naive, like, what's going on, So my times in preschool, I could you not, every single time when it was potty time, I used to pull my pants down and just run out the restroom near my bathroom time, and I'll just be doing crazy stuff. Like, I was a real bad kid in preschool. Going up to elementary school, it was like I still had, again, like, questions that spiraled my mind. And I could you not, again, I decided to do it. I didn't tell nobody, but I decided to do it when everybody was out for recess. And I was like I said, I was a bad kid. I used to be sitting in for recess. And I remember I did it when I was in trouble already. I was already in trouble. Like I was in for recess and I was being punished. I pulled down my pants and I ran out the room just in the hallway. This was like in 2nd grade, but that was probably the most wildest thing I ever did. Like low key.
2nd grade.
Yeah.
I don't remember that happening
That
at
happened.
all.
Yeah. That happened. I'm so glad the teachers didn't tell y'all, but that's what happened at Corey, bro.
Yeah, I think it'd be weird if the teachers went up to you and were like, "Hey, by the way, DJ just pulled out his
yeah.
pants." So
Yeah.
What was the punishment for doing that?
Like I said again, I was in trouble a lot in my early elementary days. So ISS, OCS, whatever they called it back in the day. Suspension here and there, maybe a week, but yeah,
Changed for the better now, though.
of course. Yes, thank God for that.
Do you still put your pants down to go to the restroom sometimes?
Yes, of course I do. But now in the stall, where, I have my privacy. So, yeah.
mine's not crazy, but I thought the people that were going to like the principal's office were like really cool because they were acting like it was like a cool thing to do in pre-K, and so during nap time, I just kicked the wall for like an hour so that they would let me go to the principal's office, and they called my parents, and so I got in trouble for that, but they taught me to not go to the principal's office. So
Good learning experience.
yep. Mm-hmm.
You know, mine's pretty similar to DJ, except mine's in my safety of my own house. I'd get out the shower, no towel, and just bolt straight to my room, like first thing. And I remember my parents would always be mad, or I don't remember. My parents would tell me they're mad because I'd leave water spots everywhere around the house, and like my dad would complain it's a safety hazard, and he just was being lame, to be honest, but it's okay. Rafael, what about you?
For me, it's probably I'll go. I think it was 3rd grade or 2nd grade, one of the two. We had every day we would have this little reading section part of class. It'd be like 20 minutes, 10 minutes. We just read a book, pick wherever we want in the class, and sit down. And I wasn't a big reader at the time, still not. And one day I decided, I got to get out of this class. I'm done with reading, so I decided to just poop my pants, get sent down to the office. They called my dad. He had to come down and take me home, and yeah, I got out of it that day at least, so it was worth it for me.
Keep in mind, this is in 2nd grade. You should be potty trained by now. This is a crazy statement.
For me, the craziest thing is when I was 12 on vacation in Mexico, my dad's hometown, me and my cousin, which were like kind of the same age, we decided to go on a 4-wheeler at like 12 at night, midnight. It was not the greatest decision. I was driving it, and we busted a corner, and we was going up in speed, and I totaled the 4-wheeler, crashed into a pole. We went flying. Still can't remember that day. Blood all over my legs. I mean, yeah, wish it would never happen.
Wow.
Wait.
I'm glad you made it out fine.
For sure.
I went flying out.
It's a freaking testimony, yo.
Everybody's all good though, right?
Yeah, it was just me and him. We went. I went flying. He went kind of like under the 4-wheeler. Yeah.
Oh, and like there was no lasting injuries or anything.
Nah.
That's good.
We're in the middle of nowhere. I mean, you can't really get help.
Ooh.
Yeah. So we just running home. Next day happened.
Well, glad you're safe now.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, on to the next one. Oh, what's the worst date experience you've had? For me, the worst date experience that I've had is, oh gosh. I went out with this girl, and it was a lovely time, and I kept noticing that she kept giggling, and it was really weird. And so I kept looking around like, why is she laughing? A bunch of her friends were there, and they were all in costumes. Not normal costumes. They were dressed as fruit. And that was my first date with my ex because her friends thought that it was funny. And that was my worst date experience.
Wow. Well, yeah, I'd just like to piggyback off of that, man. Like, actually, what am I talking about? I never had a worst date experience, to be honest.
Rizzler.
Not even that, man. It's just I don't really, how can I say this, have relationships with girls. Like, I don't really pursue that, if that makes sense. Like, seek that out. I'm like the laid back chill guy. So if I am going on a date, you know how I do. You know how little DJ do. Going all out, but I never had a worst I never had a worst date experience.
Can you take me on a date then? And I find out if that's true.
I don't swing that way.
Yeah, my worst date is probably just like movie day. Just we were watching a rated R movie, and for once at the Parks Mall they checked IDs and kicked us out or wouldn't let us see the movie we wanted to see because we were under 18. And after that we just walked around the mall. You know, it wasn't that bad, but still ruined the mood.
Yeah, sounds like it sucked. For me, it was probably with this one girl. You know, we were talking through Snapchat, and I asked her out to get lunch one day. And then we get lunch. We meet up at Sonic. She comes in my car, and man, it's awkward off rip. You know what I mean? No vibe. And then she starts talking about her ex. I'm like, all right, whatever. And then she starts defending herself, you know, to a few names she's been called, you know, saying she's got around respectfully. And she just started defending herself, talking about her ex. And I'm like, bro, like, what are we doing here? Like, you got me right here. And like, so yeah, that was a very bad experience. And then, but we kept talking, and things got better though. So don't let one bad date ruin a party. But yeah, that was a bad date.
For me, I haven't had any dates recently. I just been on 2 dates last year. It didn't go wrong. It just pretty awkward. But the most awkward thing on a date was I went out to Fancy Eats with this one girl, and during the date, we were getting to know each other. And she brings out another guy and completely off rip. Cut me off. I didn't vibe with that. So yeah.
Girls be evil sometimes, bro.
Yeah.
It's real. Andrew?
Yeah, I've never been on a date, so I don't really have a worst date experience. I hope to never have one.
Amen.
You're a smooth talker. I doubt you'll have one.
Right on. All right, this is the conclusion of our podcast. I hope you guys come back and join us next time, and we'll see you. Peace.
Peace out.
Bye.
Bye-bye.